The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials up 24, Nasdaq's down 9, S&Ps are up 4. We have the gold contract up $3.80 at $12.79. Silver's up 7 cents at $17.38. You get platinum flat. The oil market also is flat. Notes are down 7 ticks. Bonds are off 24. Good old King Dollar's up 105 ticks, but that was up about 270 earlier. Bottom line, can't handle higher price. And the volatility just keeps going, man.
Yeah. Netflix, right? Big time.
Netflix.
Down.
Apple's getting hit.
Apple's getting hit.
Apple's getting hit with some big volume. And it's, we'll see whether it can jump inside this higher range again. But it's just broken its whole range. And that's dangerous for Apple, no doubt. Let's go to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks. I'm sure he's still growling and prowling in good old Las Vegas. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. No, Tom O'Brien. I am back in Chicago. My flight landed about 4:15 a.m.
Oh my God!
My goodness.
So I am coming to you from the mobile studios, which is my car.
You are
driving down into the city to do the show.
You are so cool, man.
Looking forward to it.
You're amazing.
Right back into action.
Right back into action. And that action, folks, is every trading day right here, 12 o'clock, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in your car right now, remember, folks, you can get us 24 hours a day right on your phone. TFNN.com comes in great, HD quality TV, and you get the charts, you get the whole ball of wax. It's swim lessons, great education, huge education every day. So how was the show? Good?
We're you know what, Tom? We were energized from a really good, really the best show I've been to.
Yeah.
In terms of the money show. Yeah. Big crowds, a lot of engaged people. We had a lot of fun.
You know what I'm really digging, and folks, because what has happened let's say, if I, go back the last 20 years, you had a surge of trading, and then, bottom line is that you had a flatness, then you had on these shows, and then you had a downdraft in these shows in a big way.
Yes.
And it seemed like, the last year and a half, we hit bottom about a year and a half ago.
They've been picking up for sure.
They have. And you get new traders, right? Because it makes sense because we're all, life goes on, man, right? You get a whole new generation, right? Yeah.
And it's amazing the range in ages of people. I've been seeing get a lot of people like mine and your age, Tom, and older, who are looking to, kickstart their investments with 2 ways to trade. But now you're getting young people coming to the show.
Yes. Now, and that's
who say, hey, you know what? I don't want to go the same path that my parents took, and and other people are taking. I want to do my own thing, and I want to learn this myself.
Right.
And you hear them talk about it. It's energizing. It really is.
No, it is. There's no doubt, man. Those shows are pretty cool. They've turned into something really great again, because which is just dynamite. So
a lot of energy.
They're big time. So what are we going to be talking about today?
I have no idea.
That's a beautiful thing. I love it.
Scott Connor's already down at the office, and he's getting the lesson ready. His flight got in at a reasonable hour last night, so he's down there. I talked to him, and whatever we're talking about, it's going to be big, but I don't know.
And, Kevin, I know you saw it, man. I mean, the volatility thrown in this market is pretty intense at these highs, man.
I'm just going to say, they'll probably be talking a little Apple, right?
Yeah.
Apple, Netflix.
I guarantee you what we will be talking about. We'll be talking about the fact that has Apple lost its mojo?
Yeah.
Right? It's got to get through, it looks like, some serious selling here before Apple's ready to move higher. And, if I was a trader in this market, which I am, the last thing I wanted after a big down day was a small up opening. I want a down opening that I can buy. I don't want a small up opening.
No, I know.
So I'm looking for this rally to struggle. Oil's already off its highs. The market's already off its highs. So we got a big trading decision to make here in the next hour or so.
Yeah,
what direction this market's going.
There's no doubt. And, I'm sitting here saying, like, when we started, I wanted to, just even trade the bounce on the NQs. And, when we started, they were down 10 and they're flat right now. And every time I keep going over to Apple, I'm saying to myself, man, I can see the block trades coming across them, man, are pretty intense. They're not, Apple is a is a $91 stock, and you get people throwing 49,000, 22,000, 22,000, 18, 17. I mean, there's some big numbers going across this tape right now.
That seems like a worrisome event, right? And Apple's probably got some lower trade in it, but you want these weak hands out. You know what I mean? If you're thinking about a long-term, long position in Apple, you need this to happen.
Yeah, and I'm with you. There's no doubt. And what happens here is that my take is that we still want to test these highs. So I'm sitting here saying, oh, man, so what can save the NDX? Do you know what I mean? Because
right.
The NDX, Apple's a big part of it. But guess what? Amazon is too. Microsoft is too, so. Right. Like good old Amazon. Amazon is just an animal, man. Amazon's at 717, man. It's like
this earnings season has been historic, I think, in my, when have you ever made the case, Tom, where the earnings for the S&P down 7.4% for this quarter? But that's a good thing because they were expecting down 9.5%.
Man,
what a strange market we live in.
That's a strange deal. Well, listen, man, thank you so much. You be safe getting to work, and we look forward to listening to you at noon, Kevin.
Can't wait, guys. Looking forward to it.
Okay, have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 45. NASDAQ is down 1. S&Ps are up 6. We're going to right back. We got natural gas coming up at 10:30, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow right now up 29. NASDAQ is down 7. S&Ps are up 3.5. And, we'll see whether Apple can save itself. But Apple looks...
One second. There for some reason. There you go.
Let's see. So, okay, Apple is taking out a B point. Oh, yeah, that's going to have the volume easy, man. We've already done 18 million shares.
It's a big day.
So Apple's an ABC down. Now, this is what ends up happening on an ABC down with the gap, folks, okay? The way that the most conservative way you do it, you don't take it to the top. You take it to the bottom of the gap, which is not that bad. That's only 98. That's the conservative way of doing it.
Okay.
To 91, so you still get $7, which brings you to $85.
That'd be a big move.
It's a big move. Now, let me do this on a weekly, though. This is where this gets dangerous. Yeah, see, on the weekly, doesn't look like we'll have the volume. 380 million, and we've already... No, it's not going to have the volume on the weekly. So maybe 92 or below that. It's in trouble. That's the real bottom line.
Why don't you pull up natural gas on there?
Yes.
Even your Bloomberg first, and then we'll jump over to... Because you were looking at it, just the volume, right?
Yes.
Because you were looking at it going long.
Right. So, there she is there. So natural gas, nope, wrong one. So
It just jumped, yeah.
Oh, there it is, okay.
It's number, yeah.
So, we're at 220, 229.
Yeah, so I think what's going on here, too, is that you're looking at the July contract here,
Yeah.
and the Nadex contract that we're going to look at is a June contract.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay,
And that's
hold
why
on.
there's a difference in price. I'm looking at...
Whoa, yeah. So I got to change that.
Go back to maybe the...
NGN6, I think. No, NGN6.
No, slow down. Go back. That's July. Yeah. I mean, you can still
No, I'll
pull
get it.
You can still pull it up, but just be aware of the prices.
That's crucial. No, I got to get these prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just look at the market's not holding either.
Yeah.
So the
Dow's pulled back 45 points in
it's
5
the
minutes.
NQs. The trade here could be the NQs too. This is going to get interesting because you had the first leg down, and the NQs has volume. It's not holding. Okay, go back. So you get a few minutes. The Z. What is the symbol for? What I need June, right?
Yes.
June.
Natural gas. Here, right.
Okay, so intraday, this still looks to me like it wants to go higher. It's going to be a close call because what we had is this. Yesterday you pushed higher on the daily with volume. This is when, if we're looking at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock it dove lower.
Yeah, it looked like that oil news maybe had an impact for,
That's right.
for a big move on it yesterday.
Yep,
pulled
it
back.
did. Now this baby is laying out here at 229. I can't move quick enough here to do this.
Yeah, that's all right. I just didn't know if you wanted to trade it on Nadex before you pulled up the contract or not.
I do,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah, no, you want to take a look at it in Bloomberg. It's not the end of the world if you miss the opportunity.
I'm trying to get the last
Right, no,
letter.
I hear you.
And I should know the letter, and I don't. 1 second, hold it.
Fortunately, and it's July. I just don't do the futures of the Bloombergs, and so it would be at NG something else 6.
Yeah. I'll get it right now.
But you're right, that Dow. I mean, we had about 50 points of movement in just the last 5 minutes since we've been dealing with natural gas numbers.
Yeah.
Now I wonder what's moving that, whether it is Apple or Amazon.
Yeah, well, the problem for all the indices is that Apple is very large in all the indices, including the Dow.
I don't think that's going to give you
What I'm looking for.
No.
It should.
Okay. I know. I think you might have to miss that trade.
No.
No.
Thank you, Duffy. I got it. NGM. It's NGM6.
I was going to say the letter right before.
Okay, so yeah, I like this one too. Yeah. So that's 218. We're 216.
216.8
Yeah.
is where we're at. Now that we got it, perfect. So this is the contract we were looking at. From
Okay.
215 to 235.
Okay.
It's only till 11. This is
Yeah.
at 10:30. So you have basically 20 cents for $200.
Okay.
And you're bullish. You'd
Yeah.
be buying them.
Yeah. Okay.
And here you can see, you're
That's
about
interesting. Yeah.
you're about 25 cents off the floor. So there's your max loss, 25, with your max profit of 175 if it closes at 235 or above.
Okay, so let's buy 5 of them. We'll see. And I don't know.
Okay, you got them.
And I wouldn't expect that you're going to get. What happens here, folks, is there's no. I'm not expecting that 235. What I would be expecting, though.
I was just looking at pulling it
Okay.
back up. Wait, I can pull up the graph. That's you want to go back to Bloomberg?
No, you can use that. What I would be expecting is about the 220 area, 222 area. I think I guess I do need the Bloomberg on the other side. I can just minimize this, right?
Yes, perfect. And there it is right there, though.
Okay, so yeah, when we pull this up, see what I'm looking at is that you had yesterday when we were pushing into a swing. It had a wide range yesterday, 211 to 218, right? But you're pushing with volume, and we get volume up at 219. Right? We'll see where it flies, because it looks to me like it wants to get it at 219.
Excuse me.
Now at 219, I'll still make a few dollars. The 235, hey, we'll see what happens. That's unreasonable to think 235, because the last swing is 230. And that's the 11 o'clock one. That's why I didn't have to
Yes.
pay much money for it either.
Yeah, there wasn't too much premium for such a great risk reward.
Right,
Because it's basically, news on the other side of this, and then you have a half hour, and then it's closed.
And we know that in a half hour it's going to go wild either way. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now up 14, Nasdaq's down 10, S&Ps are up 2.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, don't miss out on the Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This is the second running of their popular 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD, which gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you can earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The May 19th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member, FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, let's see. So,
Isn't that great? We come back right at 10:30 and they light up the news. The natural gas was 56 billion cubic feet.
and that's interesting too, because they were expecting 57, so they come in
Yep.
56, but
Basically ballpark, right?
it is pushing it.
We'll pull it over. It's getting
Pushing it up by a penny at least, right?
It's getting a pop.
Right.
It is. Now this is basically because there's going to be some premium that just got pulled out of that.
Right.
So even though it's kind of at where it is, it's basically exactly what
I'm going to break even.
you're
right
going to
now.
break even. You're actually at a loss because of the spread and nothing else.
Okay, right.
You know, as
Right.
in the trades, the offer's right where it was when you purchased it.
Right.
But there's a spread, of course. Now it's dropped a little bit, and that's been a big bar. I know for this type of trade, you're probably what you were risking. Like that was your stop when you got into it because it was
$25, right?
per contract, right?
Right. And so we've just gone from 218 to 216, and we're 216 right now.
Yeah, about 217.
And I need 217.
Yeah, 217.7.
Yeah, 217.7.
177. I wonder what, if you trade these enough, we'd have to get hip with that lingo of whether, it's probably 177, right?
Right.
You dropped it to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're in at 177.
Yeah.
It's trading at about 170 right now. But what's going to happen is that there's going to be premium in there. See, and basically what's nice, you can see this market's basically just straddling where it's at.
Yeah.
Which is, the middle of the market's basically at where the market is, and you're just paying a few pennies of premium on each side.
That's amazing for natural gas.
And I say pennies,
because
not talking
natural
like
gas, folks, is $10,000 a point, which is just sick in the futures market.
So this is an 11 o'clock contract too.
Right.
So you'll see if you get some big action. I know you were telling me during the break, get ready to sell it, right? For sure.
Exactly.
And you just keep your eye on it. I guess we can take a call. Why not?
Let's go to Max in Houston. Hey, Max, what's going on, brother?
Hey, not much. I got some of the 2067.5 Nadex weeklies, and I'm on the edge of just selling them because the market. I see the mini getting weaker and weaker, and so are we close to a low on that one? That you think?
You know, this is a tough one because, okay, so here's the 2067s, folks, and right now we're at 2059. There's probably premium in them. There's premium in them, right, for sure, because it's still a weekly. You know, this is a deviant market right now, and what does happen is that when you're trading in the option market versus trading just flat out, you know, whether it's day trading or trading in the futures market, you got to be cognizant, and that's why I'm sure you're calling like, okay, man, you know, should I just close this right now?
Yeah.
My take is that this thing still wants to try to get into the high. I know it's deviant, and it really is deviant right now.
And I just pulled up the binary just so we can take a look at it exactly. I just pulled up the binary on Nadex, Sam, so we're taking a look at it. So I think, you know, it's trading at about 28.50 by 34 right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
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 Where did you get into it?
Oh, well, I got 3 contracts of that, and then down a whole lot. But you know, it's still, you know, I'm just trying to preserve capital anyway.
Sure. No.
So, but
so take it.
I'm probably.
Yeah, you can take it. I mean, that's a good, you know, active liquid market with a spread that's only 5.5, which is nice there. You know, when you see a nice tight spread, it's not the end of the world when you're exiting. Sometimes I worry if the spread in the binaries if the spread's like 12 or 14, occasionally it'll be really wide just for a brief time. I just worry about exiting and losing so much value in that spread there.
I know.
You know, but when there's a nice tight spread with big offers and big bids, that's a good opportunity to exit if you want to.
It is.
Okay, so then you guys think I should be getting out of this then, pretty much.
And it has to do with, you know, your probability here, right, as to, I'm telling you 2 different things, but I want to make it clear.
No,
I'm thinking that, this market still wants to get into that highs, but that makes no sense to stay into that because guess what? In 2 days, we've gone up 200, down 200, and that is a time-sensitive deal on Friday. It's like, hey, man, we can be down another 200 and then go up 200 on Monday. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'd get out and take your bread because...
Okay.
Okay, man.
I sure will. Thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of value still in that, like you said.
There is.
And it is nice to see that that's a nice active market with a spread of only 5.5.
And it's already under it. It's under it, and he's getting premium. Which would make sense because it's not till Friday.
Right. It's, you know, it's the market's 8 points above where he needs it to close to be, you know, so he's out of the money right now, essentially.
Exactly.
So if the market just expires where it's at, it's worth 0.
Right.
We can take one more as we jump around before we jump around. So it's at 175, at 177 the underlying, so you're probably going to be in a profit with some slight premium maybe in here. No, it's still lost, and that's probably because it's just basically oscillating right around the market.
Right.
The indicative's at 178, and it is. There's literally just six 1,000ths on each side, straddled right around it.
Well, I got plenty of time.
You do?
It's only 10:36.
We know how these move. You know, 5 minutes. Yeah, usually there is. You know, about a half hour. Now, oil was just a rocket ship, and it stayed there. There was nothing there. But so often we've seen where it goes up, and then we see maybe it comes back down, maybe it goes up further. Especially on a report that's not too amazing, so it's just basically saying, all right, now where do we go since we met estimates, right?
Yes, totally. If we take a look at the broad market out here, inside, so let's go look inside the NDX first. So inside the NDX, the Netflix is bringing it down. That's down 3.4. Mylan Pharmaceuticals down 3%. This is NetEase is down 2.9. Skyworks is 2.9. And yeah, Apple can't catch a bid, man. Apple's in trouble. It's been in trouble for a long time anyway.
Speaking in trouble, and the market, let's jump over to your workshop that you're doing tonight.
Oh yeah, cool, man.
Totally.
That's tonight, folks.
I know. Yeah. You know, you're going to be sending me the final charts right when we get off here.
Right.
Finish up the presentation.
Right.
6:30 tonight. It works out well as in 6:30. Maybe you can be there from 6:30 till 7:30. Maybe people are home from work. Maybe that's a good time right before dinner.
Right.
If you can't, it's going to be archived, of course, and you can sign up for your newsletter. get a free copy of your book mailed to you.
Yep.
And they can check out.
And get in the Tigers Den. So with the way it works, folks, is that you can come over and test drive my newsletter. That's the daily one. You get that for a month. We send you a copy of The Art of Time in the Trade. You come to the workshop, and you get in the Tigers Den.
Yeah. And what we'll do is, because there's so much included, you get an email that's sent out telling you how to attend the workshop tonight using basically the Tigers Den software. You're in a chat room. You're in the interactive chat room with you as you're presenting.
Right.
And then we're going to send out like another email, just making sure everyone knows how to use the den. They can get in there. They can participate. They can make the most of what they're getting when they sign up. So.
Front page of TFNN, folks.
I'm sure you'll get off here, right? You'll get all your charge.
Yep.
You're going to get charged up. Maybe have a coffee with some espresso for yourself.
What was great is that...
that's the truth. Come on, right?
Oh, it's totally, man.
Yeah.
So check it out,
It's a big
folks.
night. Going to have a little energy.
Last night, George Benson was at the Capitol Theater, and it was amazing. And
you should play some George Benson. We'll get you
check it out, man.
good jacked up for your workshop.
I turn around, right? One of the Tigers are right behind me from the den.
Perfect. That's what we'll play in the room when we're getting ready for
Totally.
your 6:30 workshop.
Totally. You stay right there, folks.
There you
Tommy and
go.
I are coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow up 4, Nasdaq's down 18, S&P's flat. And let's go inside the Dow, and we'll see what's hitting the Dow Industrials also. So you got Apple is the number one mover in the downtown and the Dow. See, Apple's gonna take out everything south. They took a couple of years ago, it was taking everything north. This year,
it's a big component in just about everything.
Yeah. So that's down 2%. GE's down 1%. Goldman's down 0.7, and you have Caterpillar off 0.6. Taking it up is Nike up 1.3. Boeing is up 0.9. DuPont's 0.8, and ExxonMobil's up 0.7. Apple's going to take this thing south. NQ, that's the trade, man. This, it looks to me, you know what, this thing. Where's my bear suit?
It's not far.
It's not far, man. So, if we put the 10 minute up, what you have here is that you have the first spikes down from what 43.62. You're already down 30 points off of that. You're actually down you're 50 points off the highs this morning. So you got high volume spike low there at 43.22. That's probably the first stop. You're at 43.31 right now. And that's where the hourly spreads come into play inside the Nadex product also.
Yeah.
You know?
You can trade that short term for sure.
Right. So if we take a look at the 3 Qs, what you're going to have is that, let's see, so you're at 8 million. Oh, you can see this, man. You already get it. We went higher 2 days ago with 21 million. We've already done 8. And what happens, folks, this is where this gets twisted, is that the lower, this is the chicken egg deal with Apple, the lower that Apple goes, the lower that the Qs go. The sponsor of the Qs, every time that goes lower, guess what? They got to sell more Apple. Isn't that wicked?
Yeah.
You know, that correlation there is just wicked on the way down.
The momentum just builds.
The momentum builds.
Yeah.
And you don't know which is which. Either sell, Apple gets sold. You know, and when you're going up, of course, folks, either buy, that's when it was going up. You know, but when that momentum changes, man, get out of the way. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. You got Office Depot still getting hit. It's down 28 cents. You know what was intriguing is that I was reading the story about, so the court stopped, they went to court, the Justice Department went to court to stop.
Office Depot and Staples.
And Staples, right? And the verdict at this time is sealed, okay, but it's going to get unsealed. But what did happen is that the judge, you know, had come up with a statement.
Okay.
But the statement, which is so wild, this isn't a journal tape, too. The statement's really wild. Is that the statement was that if they got together, that large businesses, business to business, would get hurt. And it's like, you're going to be kidding me, man. You know, so the antitrust deal, you know, is a good deal because
yes, right,
you know,
I hear you.
But as to the aspect of what they're saying,
right,
large businesses are going to get hurt. I think it's BS because you got Amazon. I mean, you got Costco.
Sure.
You got Sam's Club. I mean, it's like what?
I would agree. I mean,
big business like that can't
there's
fight.
Probably a lot worse monopolies right now going on in the country.
Oh, totally.
Than a lock on that type of work. Just because what you talk about, I mean, online retailers that they face, like Amazon.
Exactly.
Specifically.
And so what...
Amazon alone, almost.
Yeah, Amazon alone, exactly. And so what may have happened here, though, so check this out. This is one of the first times that the companies... So what happens is that when the Justice Department wants to stop a merge, they have to bring you to court, right? First they'll tell you, then they bring you to court. Well, Office Depot and Staples, right, didn't present their case. They thought that the other case was so weak that they didn't present a case, and it's like they're saying, "Oh, that was a mistake." Now, zero presentation.
You make a gamble. Everything's an educated guess on probability of success, and they gambled and lost.
They gambled and lost, and you know I can see why they didn't too, because it's like I think anyone that's out in the street knows that.
I was listening to your show last night when you were talking about it, and
you know,
if you're a bull on Amazon, and why would you not be when, you know, just its chart alone, right? It's like, and you know, we buy, whether it's printer ink, other things, and we definitely buy at Office Depot and Staples, like you're saying too. But there's no reason why, you know, if you're an astute purchaser,
right,
and you know you're the demand in the economy,
right,
you have options beyond Staples and Office Depot
big
for
time.
sure.
Big
I
time.
mean, some of the lockhold in our internet providers seem absurd when that's such a big deal in terms of you have such limited options and they're all
Right.
tied to a certain amount. You know, you talk about office equipment and there's options on the internet to get the best deal beyond those two
Huge.
companies. So
Huge.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The let's go take a look at the S&Ps. This is a wild market, man. Yeah, this is okay. So we've done 22 million, and you're coming into so the S&Ps are $206.37. The high of the 6th is 205.77. You're done 89 million there. So it looks like it wants to go to. It just still doesn't have the volume. So this volatility is going to continue, man. I actually kind of like this. So the SPY, what the SPY has just done, folks, when we gapped higher 2 days ago, the bottom of that gap is $205.98. That'd be, you come down there, because we're coming down there with lighter volume. That would be the buy. This is going to be a good little day trade out here today. That's that's the way it's looking right now. And that'll be just deviant enough all around.
We'll check back in.
Yeah.
Natural gas. So, just keeping it in complete check where you were in at
177.
177. So that's,
It's at 167 now.
27,000, so you call it above the floor because
Yep.
it was 15. 150 was the floor. You were in at 177. So you were risking $27 per contract. I mean, right now, you're still getting back $17, $18 per contract. So
That's pretty cool.
So you're only, even though that's where you have at risk, it was nice that you had that risk reward, yet there wasn't that much premium in it, where you weren't paying all premium
Right.
where the market stays. You right now it can go up or down, but you're getting basically $17, $18 a contract, so it's only $10 per contract loss. And you had a profit potential of, I think, like 173 per contract.
Right. And what's important to understand, folks, is this, Tommy just explained it to me too, is that when you're looking at the spread here, like when you have something that's this close, 161 to 173, when you're at 167, it really makes sense to let this thing close out itself.
You have about 10 minutes till expiration.
Right.
If you wanted to exit this position, you'd have to sell into the bid.
Right.
And right now you're getting 163. Whereas
And the
if
bid's
you,
168.
Yeah, so
I mean,
anywhere, it can obviously decline below. Now it's 162. But you're going to get 167 right now if it expires.
Right.
So you have 5 cents that can move against you and still get the same exit price or better.
Exactly.
With upside potential. And so I was saying you just want to consider that for sure.
Right.
In this position, with that minimal amount per, I would let it ride,
Right.
knowing you're getting an automatic
right.
$6
And knowing that,
per contract.
And knowing that, I can go lower, but that's built in.
You only risk $27 per contract. That's $6 per contract right there that you're gaining in value by not exiting it. So that's a big when you look at it that way.
Percentage-wise,
Right.
it's huge.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are going to be coming right back. And, of course, don't forget, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Swim lessons, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, Andy, and then my
And then
workshop.
you again. That's
it's a
right.
beautiful thing. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Right now you have the Dow off 7, Nasdaq's down 24, S&Ps are flat. Let's go see what the good old biotechs are doing. So the IBB, that's down $4. That's going to go after its lows. Let's see. So 2.2 million. Oh, this is going to get interesting. So those biotechs, this could be, yeah, you can get them at ABC down, man. It's breaking the 252. That's a big ABC down. 289 to 252.
$17.
37, right? 289, 252. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the C is 265, which gets you
Below that chart.
yeah, below where it's at. So if that volume kicks up, man, stays up there, that'll put some real heavy pressure.
Can you take a look at rates worldwide?
Absolutely. Because they're tricky out here this morning. 1.74 we're still at. And watch this. Now this is where this gets interesting, folks, because the way that the 10-year is trading out here today, it almost looks to me that, and that's why I'm saying the market still kind of wants to bounce, because this 10-year, you know, we came down with two separate bars with decent volume. So if that's backing off as dramatically as it's like, okay, man, you know, the correlation to those bonds and notes backing off would be that the market wants to go higher. Let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hey, just inquiring about NUGT.
I know, man. When I told you not to buy it the other day, it went to the moon. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's wicked. I know. Because it was right. Hey, anyway, it did what it did. So let's see what we're doing. You're coming into, this is the day? No, this is the day we're talking about. He called us right here at 10:30. Look at this time, right?
Man, that's intense. Yeah.
That was a big move. So right now, what you're doing, you get the cool thing is even today you get a high volume high that's up there at 108. You're at 100 right now. Right there is 96. There's 99.71. Let me just see this. So on a 10-minute bar, we're 7 minutes into it. You're coming in with 210. Right now, it's still coming into this bar with too much volume, Lou. What I would do is set up a 10-minute bar, right? And what you're going to look for, it might be 96 where the buy is. You're going to look for a rejection of price with lighter volume. So this bar right here has 210,000 shares, and you're going at the 250. And we have 3 minutes left, so that means that it will do around that. And what you're looking for an absolute rejection. So the next bar after that has some good volume is the high of yesterday, which is 96.09.
Okay. I can put an order in for that price.
No, you want to, just like this, you have to let it get down to that level, and you got to see how it goes against that level. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just sit there and wait. If it gets down to that level, it goes into that level, it has lighter volume, rejects it, then you get action. Because what you do have is that today's a high volume spike. So it's like, okay, that can get tested again. Cooking, brother.
Okay,
Have
thanks.
a great one, man. Have a safe one. Folks, stay right there. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And, of course, then we're going to swim lessons. Last take on gas, because gas is going to be closed at 2 minutes. Where are we at? 217.
Yeah,
171.
So you might lose 5 cents a contract right there.
Have a great one, folks. Look forward to speaking to you in a few more hours.
There you go.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.